Always understand that right now you are just a roster spot. Yeah. YouTube, what's good? Back with another video. Yo, understand something, man. Girls just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. Just pay attention. Why do you think it's promoted so much? It's music. Girls just want to have fun. Hot girl summer. With Sexy Red, Pound Town, all that shit. Just girls are looking for a good time. Girls are looking to have fun, especially these younger girls. If you fresh out of high school up until you're 23, 24, your age group, shit like that, them girls right now, they not looking for nothing long term. They not looking for life shit. They looking for a fun time. They looking for a good time. They trying to maximize their beauty. They trying to maximize their options, potential. You know what I'm saying? They trying to get into these realms with these dudes that is high quality, high value. You know what I'm saying? So if you in high school right now, or you just graduated high school, even if you fresh out of college, you know, all that right there, you about 21, 22, them girls ain't looking for no long-term shit. They looking to have fun. They trying to go on trips. They trying to live a fast life right now. I know it hurts to say, but that's just the game. That's just the times we in. You just gotta adapt with the times. And it's cool. You know, I know hypergamy is gonna be it's gonna be prevalent at this point in your life, because you're not gonna have it just yet. You know, dude, you still working, you still trying to find your way, you still working your way up the ladder. You ain't even reached your earning potential yet. You ain't even reached your prime yet. So the girls that's in your age bracket, you're not gonna be able to acquire them for long term, because that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for the fun time, you know. Them girls ain't looking for no marriage. They're not looking for no long term shit right now, and they're not going to be until, you know, it comes a point in a girl's life where they'll have the switch. They're going to hit a wall, and then at that point now they want to settle down. But as they hit that wall, that's when the dynamic shifts. That's when it's an inverse. The graph flips. So, you know, as they start to decline in looks, you're starting to increase in value. That's where you want to be at. But you got to be grinding in them years. You know, so as you grinding, you shouldn't even be focused on trying to be long term with them anyway. So you should be able to give them the fun time and shit like that, right? And this whole hot girl summer shit, this girls just want to have fun. That's why it's sad to say, but that's why the drug dealers and the street dudes and all these dudes like that, that's why they get them girls. They got the fast money. They got the money to drop 10 racks on them and shit like that. That's what they want right now. They trying to go on trips. They trying to hop in a scat pack. They trying to be outside. Outside fun as shit. They trying to be outside. They trying to drive a boat and all that shit. You know? And it's sad to say, but in our community, the black community, if you don't have just a little bit of aggression to you, like you don't got no oomph, you don't got no, you can't spark that fun, you can't spark that animal instinct in her, that gets her going, gets her hot, shit that make her pussy start throbbing. You ain't got that in you. You're not gonna stand a chance out here right now. It's sad to say it, everybody talk about the Pookie and Ray Ray, but they got the game, they got the fast money, they got the shit that bitches want right now. And I'm not telling you to go out here and act like something you not. That's crazy. Don't front your move. But that's just what we in. That's just how the times is right now. That's why a lot of dudes, get into situations they not built for, because they putting on the front, the persona to attract women. That's what they put. Most dudes, is in every group. One dude is the top nigga. One dude is the top dude. He's that nigga, and then it's the rest of the crew. And the bitch always wants the top dude. And that's why when girls meet your friend group, they want to meet your friends, because they want to know if they picked the right nigga. They see you and they be like, damn, I got the worst out of the clique. I should have been fucking with him, you know, because he looked like fun. He looked like fun. He the one that get her hot and bothered, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. That's okay. You can't trip off that too much. You know, that's why I say you got to be there. You got to be able to lay it down properly, because that's all they really want it for. They want it for a good time. That's why I also tell y'all, don't be trying to you should never be forcing a relationship on a girl. If that's what she wants, let her bring that up. You know, until then, y'all just fucking around. But, you know, if she don't bring it up to you, then that's not what this is. Or at least make that shit known in y'all first interactions. Right? And then even still, you got to understand the type of girl you're dealing with. Right? So when I say that, I mean, just because she looks like a good girl, or she look like a quality woman that you would settle down with, you got to understand what her lifestyle is, right? So, because I know a few girls who's like nurses and RNs and traveling nurses and shit like that, or doctors and lawyers and shit like that. They work these crazy schedules. Doing residencies and shit like that. They moving back and forth from state to state, or they act on call at a location and shit like that. So they really don't have time for a relationship, but they still have needs. You know, they still have needs. So what do they need to fit that need? They need to have fun. They need a dude that's gonna lay it down whenever she needed, or whenever she needs, you know, have him on call, you know, and then move around. You know, she might be quality for, you know, what you're saying, but her lifestyle doesn't suit what you're looking for, you know. And also understand too that girls just want to have fun shit. It's not even just for the girls that's not looking for relationships. Even if you in a relationship, or you married, whatever, your girl still wants to have fun. You should always be able to excite your girl and keep her interested and keep her chasing after the you that she fell for. Something about you was what made her fall for you. You know, if you were spontaneous and y'all was just having fucking animal sex, just pop out anywhere, in the car, in the fucking Wendy's bathroom or some shit, like y'all would just do it anywhere, shit like that. Or you would just throw on the fucking kitchen counter and shit like that. But now you don't do that no more. You gotta be able to keep exciting your girl. You know, take her out on trips and shit like that. That's why I don't understand this. You know, I understand it, but in a relationship, ain't no simping. It's a different mentality in a relationship. Like, you're not simping because you're doing shit for your girl. You should want to do shit for your girl, but your girl has to be able to build that desire in you. That's a whole nother video topic, but I'm just saying. Like, if your girl doing right by you, she holding you down, she's an asset to your life, she's not fucking annoying, she's not, you know, draining you all the time, shit like that, like, there's nothing wrong with treating your girl right. There's nothing wrong with loving your girl properly. The problem comes in is when she's not doing none of that and you're doing all of that. Or you dealing with a bitch and she's not doing nothing for you. She's not giving you no pussy. She's not getting you no money. She's not adding value to your life. She's just a pretty face and an annoying bitch. And you buying her flowers and doing all this extra shit, simping, trying to talk to her, that emotional tampon shit, that's simping. Like, that's corny to me. You know? But girls just want to have fun, and it's always gonna be like that. Understand something too. If you dealing with, you know, these younger bitches, like if you're a young dude, you fresh out of high school, or, you know, college and shit like that, or, you know, up to about 25 and shit like that, even past that, but just understand, when you dealing with these bitches right now, in today's society, this social media era, all this attention and shit like that, always understand, it's gonna be hard to digest, but just follow me. Always understand that right now you are just a roster spot. You are on a roster, and you're just a roster spot, and that's okay. I just need you to understand it, though. Right? Don't let it come to a surprise to you later. You're on a roster spot right now. Right? And with that too, you could be in a relationship with a girl, you could be her main dude, right? But you might not be the star player on that roster. I don't make the news, I just break the news. You might be dealing with a girl and you her boyfriend or whatever, but it's a dude that could text her and be like, where you at? And she might start an argument with you or whatever she need to do to get out that house and get to that nigga. Trust me. It's sad to say, but that's the reality. I've seen it firsthand. I got niggas I know that'll hit a bitch up and boom, she come running, and all types of in relationships and shit like that. It's cold. I know girls like that. Girls that show me girls that show me their messages and shit like that. Like they dealing with, these dorks and shit like that. They might have a boyfriend, but it's a nigga. It's a nigga though that it's a nigga on her line that'll hit her up and she'll come running to him regardless. Like she don't give a fuck. That's the nigga that get her pussy wet. Like that's where her pussy start throbbing. Like her pussy get a heartbeat. Like that's what you want to be. Like that's, girls just want to have fun. He is the dominant. He's the alpha in her eyes. He's the select dude in her eyes. And it's sad to say. I hate to be the one to break it to you, and I don't want you to be oblivious. Now, it might not be the situation for you, so don't just be sitting there, with your stomach in your ass, like nervous now, but just be aware. That's the point of it. Just bringing awareness to the shit that's out there. Some dudes is totally oblivious, don't even know. Blue pill as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, it exists out there, my nigga. Gets even darker too, because a lot of times dudes be out here thinking you making your girl come, or you fucking your bitch and you think you making her come, but really she thinking about the nigga that really put it down on her, that really get her pussy wet, and she over there shaking and coming, thinking about him the last time he put it down. She think mentally gone for him, while she's fucking you. It gets dark, but that's just a reality that we in. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that's out there. You know what I'm saying? That's not I'm not gonna say that's every case, but it is out there. So, just bringing awareness to y'all. It's always gonna be like that. So you gotta understand the type of nigga you are and the type of bitches you gonna be dealing with. Like the Art of War says, know your enemy, know yourself. Yes, these bitches is the enemy, nigga. So you figure those two things out and you know how to maneuver. That's why a lot of dudes get caught up in shit with bitches that line them up and shit like that, because you be too thirsty for bitches, and when you never had options or you never had access like that, you just start getting all these bitches hitting you up. That's how a lot of niggas get lined up. The fun girls, the hood girls you like and shit like that, yeah, I get it. But if you don't understand that type of shit, you don't understand her lifestyle. Back to what I was saying earlier, you don't understand her lifestyle, and you're not from that, and you portraying something that you're not, that's how you get lined up. That's how you niggas get set up. That's how shit happen to niggas. So you gotta be safe. No girl wants to deal with a dude that's boring, and it's sad to say, it's dudes out there. Prime example, I was watching, I didn't watch the show, but I seen like a clip or some shit on Instagram a minute ago. Melly Monaco, I think that's how you say her name. She does the Pineapple Show shit, right? And I think this was a minute ago, but there was a girl on there. She was talking to a dude, and he was like a fucking, what is he, a scientist or some shit? A rocket scientist or some shit? Like he degree, master, some shit. Like he had just got a job, like whatever. But he was gonna be making crazy amount of money or some shit like that. Smart dude, this, that, and the third. But just from the interaction, he came off bland and shit like that. And she was just like pineapples. And even Melly was like, yo, what made you pineapple? And she's just like boring. You ain't had no thrill. Like, it's sad to say, but that's the reality. If you don't got a little bit of nothing, she could see herself like stability wise. That's the beta bucks. But the alpha fuck side, like I told y'all in the last video, the alpha fuck side is what's gonna get her mind. This is what's gonna get her body to follow. This is what's gonna get her interested. Yeah, the money's cool, but you gotta ignite that in her first. That's what the drug dealers, that's what the street dudes, that's what the hood niggas do. That aggression, that street, that lifestyle, that ratchet, I don't give a fuck, the bad boy shit, bitches love that. Bitches fiend for that. They can suck their teeth and talk shit about it all they want, but the results do not lie. The results don't fucking lie. From my personal experience and watching other niggas, like, I've seen it. Like, I've been the dork and I've been the bad boy to some bitches. Like, I've been on every side of the spectrum you could be on, you know what I'm saying? So I know what gets results. But don't ever front your move. If that's not who you are and that's not how you came up and that's not what you into, like, don't front your move. Like, just deal with the type of bitches that suit the lifestyle that you live. So always find a way to be exciting with your bitch. Always find a way to keep your bitch interested. Always mix it up. Always keep her emotions involved. Good or bad, passion is passion. So always keep her emotions involved. Always keep her excited. Always keep her interested. Always remind her that the reason that she's with you. That's all I got for y'all, yo. Until next time, it was Wolfgang Peak. It's Wolfgang Lifestyle. I'm out.